You figured after the Super Bowl, all this Kendrick Drake stuff will be over with. Nope. It's even Kendrick versus Drake in the World Series. You got the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the LA Dodgers. Best of luck to the both of you. I'm just glad that means baseball is almost over. Some terrible news to report out of Philadelphia. A case involving a young lady who went missing October 4th. We'll get you posted on that. And in entertainment news, Juice went to Breezy Bowl, and I want to know all about it. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Welcome to another episode of 58South TV presents Topics of Discussion, your new home for sports news and entertainment. I am your host, 58South, along with my co-host, fresh from Hades, or currently in Hades, by the way the backdrop look, Mr. Deuce, voice of the party Jones. What's happening, man?
We are living in hell.
Yes, indeed. We could be considered frogs in a boiling pot at this particular moment in history. I don't agree with you. I don't disagree with you. Don't disagree. How art thou, brethren?
I am just splendid, 58 South. How about yourself?
Doing well. I was going to wear the home Hornet hat, but by the time this is being recorded and broadcasted, we should be 1-0. Should have beaten the Brooklyn Nets at home by then, so I'll wear the home hat next week. Who y'all got? Oh, by the way, NBA opening week is upon us. Who the Knicks got?
Oh, we got Cleveland. Of course, they're going to put us against, who they think we're going to see in the Eastern Conference Finals. So, yeah, we got Cleveland, and we're going to see what's going on. I think we're going to handle our business.
Okay. Cleveland it is.
Are you going to the game?
No, I'm not. I'm going to work that next morning, so I won't be attending that. Not that one, not that one. I went to the preseason game against the Memphis Grizzlies. I'm just happy I got to see my team blow somebody out. You know what I mean? Blow the doors off Memphis. They were minus Ja Morant, but I don't care. You can only beat what's in front of you.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, just like my Panthers. We 4-3, but y'all ain't play nobody. We played the teams on our schedule. Juice, you ready to get into it?
Let's do it, baby.
But before we do that, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, this episode is being brought to you by the Inspired Experience. What is the Inspired Experience? Well, it all depends. If you're into fashion, it's a great opportunity to get dressed to the nines and go out there and enjoy yourself. If networking is your thing, meet all kinds of people from here, near, and far. If poetry and the arts is what you're looking for, they got it by the busloads out there, man. November 15th, 7 p.m., North Hilton. Man, I think I say this wrong every time. Raleigh, North Hills. Where did I do it, the paper? The Hilton in Raleigh. That's what.
Here we go.
It's at the Hilton in Raleigh. North Hills, Raleigh, Hilton. You know what I'm talking about. It's free parking. 5 p.m. they have a red carpet hosted by Crystal Demuse. www.inkspiredtickets.com. Get your tickets. Enjoy the event. Tell them 58 South sent you. Because, that's the promo code. Anyway, Juice, let's get to it. Don't do this again. Come on now.
Here we go. Sound it off, baby.
Juice Jones.
Yes, sir.
Dabo Swinney's about to be out of there at Clemson.
You think so?
It's looking worse and worse each week, man. You just lost to SMU at the house.
Yeah, I just think that, he's done so much for that program. I think they'll give him a losing year, before they try to give him the boot.
I mean, I thought I was feeling that way as well, but in this new climate of NCAA sports in general, where now you're paying players, so we got to have that quick turnaround. We can't just pay players to lose. So I'm thinking coaches' heads are going to roll. Like your man, I think it's Billy Napier out in Florida. He's done. Of course, you know about James Franklin. I think James Franklin will be the first coach that was fired to be rehired out of, all the candidates. Matter of fact, he might even get the Florida job. I'm just putting that out there. Haven't heard anybody saying anything about it, but he might get the Florida job, man. All right, y'all know how we do. Let's get to some lines real quick, Nick.
Yeah.
Look at these NFL games, Juice. So that Thursday night game, the Vikings at the Chargers. They got the Chargers minus 3.5. Over under, of course, 44.5 points. Who you taking?
That's a great game right there. I'm looking at, they both good right now. They both been doing their thing. I'm going to definitely probably say the Minnesota Vikings.
Vikings?
I'll run with them.
After losing to the Indianapolis Colts, which, by the way, seem to be legit, we're going to see how it goes for them. I'm thinking the Chargers are going to pull this one out, man. I think Justin Herbert's going to redeem himself and they're going to have a great game. I wrote down the wrong game as far as the Giants. I have in front of me Giants at Eagles, and we all know the Giants won that game. So who do y'all
they're playing them again.
already? I thought I was tripping.
Yeah, no, you ain't tripping.
Who y'all just play this past week?
We didn't play we just lost to the Broncos.
That's who it was, the fourth quarter comeback. Okay, cool. So now y'all got the Giants, now y'all have the Eagles at their place. Same result as last time?
No, sir. The Eagles probably going to smash us, but it's cool, though.
-7.5, the Eagles. 44.5 is the over-under. You got the Giants covering, though.
I would take the Giants covering the points. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. I'm just for the fun of it, man. I'm gonna take the Giants on that one. I don't know why. I'm gonna take the Giants. They're probably gonna get blown out, but
they could.
They playing with house money every time they win this season. Speaking of,
what's up with y'all got a bye?
I was just
no, y'all playing.
I was just getting ready to segue on into us. Speaking of playing with house money, we got the Buffalo Bills coming into town. Buffalo -7.5, of course. That's cool, but Buffalo will not win at Bank of America Stadium because that's what we do this season. We protect the house. We are undefeated at home. It's going to be a little more difficult than normal because right now, Bryce Young is battling a don't know if it's a high ankle sprain or just a general ankle sprain, but he's battling an ankle issue, and it looks like we're going to have to put the Red Rooster. Well, no, he's the Red Rocket. Canelo Alvarez is the Red Rooster. The Red Rocket, Andy Dalton at quarterback. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you just said everything I need to hear. Sorry about your whole little prelude that you came in with. That you protecting the house. That was great. If Bryce was quarterback and I might have ran with that one, you just messed the whole thing up with that, brother. Andy Dalton is going to get his behind smashed out, bro. God.
Hey, man, I'm rooting for us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm always, you can do it, Andy. You can do it.
Yeah. Every time I see that man, though, when he steps on the field, it's just like negative yards, bro.
You can do it, Andy. I believe in you.
You can do it.
Oh man, let's skip to the Sunday night game. I don't want to talk too much about them Panthers, man. We was feeling good, 4-3, above 500 for the first time in like 4 years. Then Bryce goes down, and now Andy, he might surprise me, man. Andy Dalton's gonna surprise me, man.
Okay.
Yep, that's what he gonna do.
Okay.
That's what he gonna do.
Okay.
Sunday night game, you got the Packers at the Steelers. This may very well be the game of the week. Green Bay -3.5.
Playing in Pittsburgh.
Yes, sir.
Man, I have to go Green Bay. Take the spread with them.
So you think the student will become the teacher in this game? Because remember, Jordan Love was up under Aaron Rodgers. Okay, who's deep? Well, you got it being an offensive battle or one defense playing better than the
other. It's gonna be a mixture of both, but definitely watch out for that defense because I know Michael Parsons is definitely coming for Aaron Rodgers. Just to make a statement.
I got you. I'm gonna have to ride with Omar Epps' daddy in this one, man. Mike Tomlin. I'm gonna have to go with the Steelers.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Steelers, man. Mm-hmm. I think they still feeling salty about letting old Joe Flacco beat him. So
I mean, feeling salty has nothing to do with the situation, man. You going to get this Jordan Love. Jordan Love might just rip him up, bro.
Ain't no love for Jordan Love in Pittsburgh, man. None. The Monday night game, the Washington Commanders at the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City -10.5 in this game.
Yeah, and the only reason it's -10.5 is because, Jaden Daniels is out right now with the Washington Commanders. He did get hurt, so it's going to be a whole different scheme of things. And they still got other players hurt, too. So, I feel so sorry for Washington. They had such a great year last year. But, this happens. It's the NFL, and this is what goes on,
Yeah, it's football, man. And plus, I hate to say it, knock on some wood, you know what I mean? It's looking a little reminiscent of RG3 over there in Washington. Had a great rookie season. Then that second year, injuries back to back. Matter of fact, you might as well say career-ending injury for Robert Griffin III after that, because he was never the same after getting hurt his sophomore year. I really hope that's not the case for Jaden Daniels, but, looking a little deja vu-ish.
And Jaden Daniels' mother also feels the same way. She's telling everybody to stop comparing her son to the RG3 effect. They already put that out there because too many people are doing that. And, and I really don't want to do it either, to tell you the truth, man, because that's a scary thing to put somebody in, you know what I mean? But you got to protect Jayden better, man. Like he's getting sacked too many times, bro. They getting to him way too many times. You got to run some kind of different offensive schemes to protect him more. You know, he's a valuable man, and you have to treat him as such.
He is, and plus he needs the rest of his weapons. You paid Terry McLaurin, and he out there doing the Kawhi Leonard. You know what I'm saying? He ain't playing. So
That sounds like a dance. Is that a new dance?
the Kawhi Leonard.
The Kawhi.
Yeah, you already doing it. When we came on the air, you were doing the Kawhi Leonard, just sitting there.
Hey, I like
Yep,
that. We're going to make
yep.
that a song, bro.
The Kawhi Leonard. Just sit down.
Yeah, that's it. Go to the club and do the Kawhi.
What you got on college football this weekend?
Well, there's a lot going on with college football in 58. I don't know even where to start at, but we got a lot going on, and I've been losing my behind off last week in college.
Who
I couldn't catch nothing.
who messed you up last week? Other than did you ride with Miami?
I did.
Y'all gonna start listening to me when I keep telling y'all don't believe in the Hurricanes, yo. They're good for it every year. They'll start off great, and as soon as it get crunch time in the middle of the season, they lose a game you think they had no business losing, and it messes up the rest of their season. This season, I seen it coming because of the quarterback they had. It's what he was doing in Georgia.
Right.
But I'm sorry. I had asked you a question and began talking. My fault.
Hey,
That's
don't
why
even worry about it.
That's why I got off the Miami Hurricane bandwagon. Like, if I'm a ride with somebody who's gonna struggle, at least let it be somebody I got a vested interest in. I went to T. I just ride with them if I want to see somebody struggle.
That's a fact. You know,
But
and
I'm
I'm gonna
sorry.
just keep it with I'm gonna keep it with the Hurricanes. That's one of my losses. We're gonna leave the past in the past. This week is a new week, and we're gonna get some money this week. It's
I
just how
hear
it
you.
goes. It goes up and down, baby. And this is my up weeks. We got
All right.
a big one that I'm looking at. It's the
All right.
Syracuse and Georgia Tech game. A Georgia Tech minus 17.5. I love Georgia Tech. They've been doing great, but I have to take Syracuse with the plus 17.5. Not saying they're gonna win, but I just don't think Georgia Tech is gonna beat Syracuse that easy.
Is it at Georgia Tech?
It is at Georgia Tech.
I'm gonna take Georgia Tech in the points.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take Georgia Tech in the points. Cause all right, and the reason I'm saying this, so before last week, Miami was picked to be the runaway favorite in the ACC, right? Miami goes down, Florida State starts to suck. ACC still wide open, you know what I mean? I think Georgia Tech, if the coach isn't telling them, at least the players are probably talking among themselves like, hey, yo, this might be, it's our league to lose right now. SMU is still undefeated. I believe Virginia's still undefeated also. But out of everybody, I believe Georgia Tech has the best shot at, coming to Charlotte and play for the ACC championship. So I think Georgia Tech's gonna make a statement in this game, man. Like it's not gonna be close. It's not gonna be a trap game. Georgia Tech's gonna come out and they're called the Rambling Wreck, and I think they're gonna ramble all over Syracuse, brother.
Okay. Well, we're going to definitely see about that, because I know when the Syracuse play Clemson, even though Clemson ain't nothing right now,
Yeah, they
Syracuse
ain't the same
surprised
Clemson.
everybody.
Yeah, it ain't the
You
same
know,
Clemson.
and then you said something about SMU. They're going to be playing at Wake Forest this week, and they have SMU minus 3.5. I like Wake Forest at the house, just like you said, Carolina Panthers, they protect the house. Wake Forest protects the house. But I'm going SMU minus 3.5 all day long. Go Mustangs.
The thing about Wake Forest, man, is they always play tough. You know what I mean? They might not always be in like the top half of the conference, but they always play pretty tough, especially toward that middle to the end of the season. Like, they're one of those teams who, if nothing else, we're going to ruin your season. And right now, SMU is undefeated. I'm going to have to rock with Wake Forest on that one. I think they pull out the upset. I think they pull out the upset.
That 3.5 is too easy for me, man. That's like SMU definitely going to handle their business because they know what they have to do and they know what they're fighting for.
Okay. Who else?
So, let's see. Another big one I was looking at, money-wise, is going to be that number 15 Missouri versus number 10 Vanderbilt playing at Vanderbilt. And they have Vanderbilt minus 2.5. I think Vanderbilt's going to win by 10. Their quarterback is the truth. He's been showing up, showing out. They look great. They just doing this because they want to kind of trap you. This is kind of like a trap game because Missouri is ranked number 15 in the nation. So they want to make like it's going to be a kind of like a tight game. I don't think so, brother.
I feel you on recognizing the swagger and the confidence of I think Diego Pavia is the gentleman's name, the quarterback.
Yes.
I too am a fan of how he backs up his words, you know what I mean, on the field. Yeah, I'll take Vandy. I'll take Vandy on that one. Yeah, because he said something last game during the pre-game talk he did with a college game day where he was like, "We're a team full of misfits. We don't really care what nobody think about what we got going on over here." So it's like the bad news bears of college football. I think I'll ride with Vandy on that one. All right.
Let me give you one more.
Yes, sir.
So now we have number 11 ranked BYU
Mm,
playing against unranked Iowa State in Iowa State. They have Iowa State minus 3.5, granted.
Iowa State, if I'm not mistaken, did start out the year undefeated. I mean, just duh, everybody did. I mean, ranked. Start out the year ranked.
Yeah,
Who
they
did?
did start it out. Yeah, they did start out ranked,
Yeah.
but
So
as
they
of
were.
now, currently,
Yeah, they're unranked. I get it, but they were like, I just say that to say that the talent they have on the team, the higher ups or the people who evaluate, talent, pick them because they whatever they saw within that roster, whatever they saw in the roster, they were like, this team right here is worthy of being in the top 25. So they lost some of that luster. Is it a night game? Do you know?
it is at 3:30. No, hold up. What is it? Yeah, 3:30 in the afternoon.
3:30 in the afternoon. Yeah, I don't know about that one on Iowa State. I think BYU gonna get that one.
And
Yeah,
they just doing
BYU.
that because they're playing at Iowa State. So they're doing the negative 3.5 to throw you off to,
Shit.
say that Iowa State, hey, any given Saturday, any given Sunday, things can happen in this football world. But I'm going to tell you right now, BYU is not number 11 in the nation for no reason, brother.
Yeah, man. I got I might have to take BYU on that one also, brother. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
easy call.
Those are my quick
Uh,
ones. Is there anything specific that you're looking at?
um, well, Ole Miss lost last week. I don't know if you remember. I said I felt like it was Lane Kiffin's year to win the SEC this year. I don't think anybody's undefeated in the SEC anymore. So he still has a
I don't
shot.
think so.
Yeah, so he still may have a shot. I'm just just will keep an eye on Ole Miss. That's all. I know they face a ranked team. I forget who. Yeah, but either way, I'm still looking at Ole Miss.
Talking about Saturday?
Yeah. I think they're ranked number eight right now since they lost.
I don't see him. I'm looking. I don't see him anywhere yet. There they go. They're playing at 12, Ole Miss versus number 13, Oklahoma,
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I got Ole Miss.
playing in Norman. Playing in Norman, though, bruh.
The reason I don't care about that is because your quarterback from Oklahoma is still coming off that I'm not sure if it was a finger that he had surgery on that messed him up when they lost the Red River Shootout to Texas uh last week or week before or whatever. So he's still healing from that, and he don't make the best decisions throwing anyway. So I'm gonna run with Ole Miss.
I think I'm going to
What's the
go with
line?
Mateer in his hand. I'm going with Mateer, Oklahoma, minus 4.5.
Yeah, I got Lane Kiffin. I got
The only
Lane on
reason
that
I'm
one.
saying this, man, is because playing in Norman, Oklahoma, that environment is crazy. And I hope Ole Miss is ready, because it's going to be crazy out there.
I hear you, but Ole Miss, that hurry up offense they have is going to keep that crowd a little quiet. Yeah, Ole Miss. Was that it for
I,
the college
I,
joints?
I mean, there's a lot of other college games, but those are the main ones I'm focusing on.
I feel yeah, we can't just run through all of them.
Yeah,
Do
we
that.
got a lot of them if we're going to do that.
Yeah, sir. All right. Well, moving along. Some very disturbing news. Yeah, he over there dancing. Quiet the crowd.
Let me bring it down.
Crowd.
Okay.
Yeah. Some disturbing news out of Philadelphia. A young lady by the name of Kada Scott, 23 years old. She went missing on October the 4th. Her family and friends were holding out hope that they would find her, alive, of course. Police had a suspect in custody, a gentleman by the name of Keon King. He was out on $20,000 bail at the time. And it turns out that the worst had happened to Miss Kada Scott. They found her body in a wooded area behind a middle school where they found some of her belongings. There was like her debit card, her iPad, and I think her purse, if I'm not mistaken, that was in the middle school parking lot area. definitely condolences, man. The gentleman Keon King had done something. Well, had kidnapped someone prior to this. That's what he was actually out on bail for. They show a video, of the young lady who he had previously kidnapped. She has him on video, like coming to the window, uh, peeking through, like looking through the window with his hoodie on, just harassing her or whatever. And then he, ends up kidnapping the young lady. She didn't go to court for whatever reason. She didn't go to court, and he was released on $20,000 bail. This disturbing as hell, man. You got people out here just kidnapping folks.
Yeah, yeah. You got people out here
Did you
doing a lot of things. 58.
did you read any of this or happen to
I did,
catch any of this? So one of the charges was kidnapping for ransom. So he was like kidnapping folks like in the movies, like kidnapping people and demanding money for them.
like, okay. And then what? You don't give the money, you gonna kill them?
So there has to be other victims. No, like if this what you're doing and you so comfortable with doing it more than once, there has to be other victims.
Has to be. I mean, and it's crazy.
And condolences to the Scott family. They show her grandmother showed videos of her. Was it Kada? No, Kada. They showed it was Kada's father. Kada's father was the one they showed. The next story is the one about the grandmother. The next story being about 17-year-old London Thomas out of Detroit, Michigan. She was unalived by her boyfriend and his mother. Now his mother is charged also with murder, but it looks like she more so just helped cover it up. Jalen Pendergrass is the assailant. That's the word I'm looking for. So on April 26th, no, excuse me, on April 5th, London Thomas was dropped off by her sister at Jalen Pendergrass' house. And she was never to be seen again, right? So they had ended up lying to the local police, to the FBI. So the police picked them up, had them in custody, but due to a technicality, they were released. That technicality being they didn't give misleading statements to, God, how did they put it? They didn't give misleading statements to the local police. They gave misleading statements to the FBI, and the FBI isn't considered. I'm sorry, I don't have the correct wording that they use for the loophole. But make a long story short, I guess they lied to the right people. Just make it plain. So they lied to the right people, so they were let out because of that. This is crazy. Then some 6 months later, they ended up, recharging them. And the reason they ended up being caught like nails this time is because the gentleman who the mom is Charla Pendergrass, she called the dude. She goes, "Hey, you mind coming to help me move a bin?" So he goes to the house. There's this bin, secure bin. He don't know what's in it. He don't ask no questions. He get the bin, take it to a location, and just set it inside a car. So, SUV, white SUV. So I'm guessing he's seeing the story, circulate on the news, and it starts to hit him like, I wonder what was that. I wonder if that young lady was in that bin that I moved. So he ends up calling, getting in touch with the authorities, letting them know what happened. They go to the location, open the bin. 17-year-old London Thomas is inside the bin. When I tell you we are frogs sitting in a boiling pot, I'm not lying. I'm not lying. In case y'all are listening, I didn't even say it in the greeting, man. One time for y'all listening from Connected Radio, 2 times for y'all watching on YouTube. Sorry. But in case you man, we frogs in a boiling pot. Yo, these stories are getting crazier and crazier, right? So the next one, I wasn't sure which one was the illest story. Thought the London Thomas situation with the young lady being put in the bin by the mom, and condolences to the Thomas family.
I want to know one thing before you move on to the next one. What
Yes,
did
sir.
they kill the 17-year-old girl for?
That I didn't see any motive as to why. Well, no. So one report I saw, but it wasn't like a news report. It was one of the crime type channels on YouTube. It's a channel by the name of Shanitra Speaks. She covers all these like missing girls / women cases and things like that. That's kind of how I stumbled upon this one after I saw that. Then I went, looking for the news clippings and stuff like that. So it seems like she was going over there to, I guess, break up with her boyfriend. Cause the thing was, it's a age discrepancy. She's 17, he's like 23, 24. So unless by the time this is aired and recorded, something else has come out, that seems to be the case. But I don't see how a breakup would lead to that. That's some diabolical stuff. And then for the moms to, I
Right.
don't know though. It's a mom. It's a mom though. She's protecting her son. I get all that, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'll
I
tell you
don't
what,
have kids, so I don't know.
what she should have been doing for her son while she protecting her son is making sure that old looking crazy dude of a thing. Have you seen the picture of this dude? You know what I mean? Like, come on, bruh. He looked crazy
His
already. He looked
eyes,
dirty,
yeah,
scruffy, eyes bug-eyed.
yeah. He looked like he's not well. You know what I mean? He looks like he's not well at all. Okay, so Dallas, Texas.
Oh
Before we
no.
do all that, Juice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's another Dallas, Texas story.
Going
All
to.
right,
I know
Juice.
exactly where you're going.
So you in a store. You leaving out the store. There's somebody behind you. You were raised. You might be from up north, but ever since I've known you, you got a lot of Southern gentlemen to you. You know what I mean? Don't know how that's possible since you from up top. But anyway, somebody's coming behind you. First thing you think, oh, I'm gonna hold the door for them. You know what I mean? That's just what you do. What do you do if they just walk through and don't say nothing to you, Juice? I'm asking you, Juice Jones, what do you do if you hold the door, the person you hold the door for just walk right on by, don't even acknowledge that you held the door for them? What do you do?
Being that this has happened to me several occasions, it depends how I feel during that time. Most of the time, I just look at it and be like, oh, well, sometimes if I'm feeling myself, I'd be like, you can say thank you, you know?
Well, in the case of Miss Cecilia Simpson, 41 years old, it started with this exact thing happened to her at Five Below. She with her daughter, they leaving out. She holds the door. She held the door for 22-year-old Kiana Hampton. Kiana Hampton walked through that door like Cecilia was supposed to hold that for her. She just walked on through like, yeah, God put you, Cecilia, on this earth to hold the door for me, Kiana Hampton, right? So Cecilia did what any person that I know would have done. Like, hey, had some words with her. Like, I know you know better than that. I don't know if she said that verbatim, but you know what I mean. Like, I'm just paraphrasing it. So they end up getting into it, and they go their separate ways. Or so Miss Cecilia Simpson thought. So her and her daughter go across the parking lot to PetSmart for, whatever. Catnip, dog food, whatever they got to get. Buy a bird, who knows. Kiana followed them to the PetSmart. She continues the back and forth at the PetSmart to the point to where the lady at PetSmart like, look here, y'all gonna have to take whatever this is out of PetSmart. So they took it out of PetSmart. Now, one of the reports I was reading says Miss Cecilia Simpson had jumped on Miss Hampton. Don't know how true that is, but what I do know is the outcome from all of this door holding and not saying thank you ended up in 41-year-old Cecilia Simpson being gunned down in the parking lot of PetSmart. Now, Juice, I ask you, who's wrong in this situation?
I mean, of course, it's going to be the person who shot and killed the other person. Of course, they're wrong for that because you shouldn't have to go to that next level, in any situation. But of course, but then if you're saying that, okay, the mother, the 44-year-old woman, actually struck
41.
41-year-old struck the younger woman. Now we have a whole different scenario here. It's cool when it's just the words. We could talk it all day, but once physical comes into the altercation, physicalities come into it. Does it make shooting her right? No, of course not. But I can see why it happened now.
And okay, I like where you're going with this. Now, we can go a little further back from that to where Kiana followed that lady to the PetSmart.
Right.
So that could have been deaded, right? Then we can also go back a little further than that and say, well, when the older lady held the door and the younger lady didn't say nothing, the older lady could have just brushed it off. Could have not said anything, just brushed it off. Just wait till she got in her car to say everything, cussed out in the car, something to that effect, right? But when it's all said and done,
yeah,
the person who took the life is ultimately I say that, but I mean, the girl was getting beat on too.
And you see, what we're
She
not
was getting
saying
beat
is
on.
because what's not being said here. I believe that the daughter and the mom was jumping on her. So I believe they was jumping her.
You think the daughter was involved? You think the daughter was involved also?
The way I read what you sent me, that's how I got it. That's the gist of it because they said something about like the daughter stepped away from the fight, and that's when Hampton allegedly fired 3 times at the 41-year-old woman. So what do you mean the daughter stepped away from the fight? That means she was in it.
Or she could have been like, Mom, let's go. Mom, come on. You know what I mean? Like, she could have been trying to break it up and might have had some type of intuition as to where it was about to go and kind of backed off. Could have been, you know what I mean? Because it didn't say. It didn't say.
It didn't. But we talking about, we talking about Dallas, Texas, man. And if you're gonna say the mama is beating up on somebody and the daughter's there, I'm thinking the daughter probably jumped in with her.
I won't make that assumption at all. You know what I mean? Dallas, as far as these news stories go, Dallas, Texas is starting to be like Florida, man. Because remember when the dude chopped the guy's head off with the machete? That was in Dallas too. Yeah,
Yep.
Dallas starting to give Florida a run for their money with these news stories here, man. But God bless to everybody involved, man. Over holding the door and not saying thank you. This frogs in a boiling pot. Frogs in a boiling pot.
Yeah.
If y'all go ahead.
I'm just not gonna hold the door anymore, 58.
I don't know, man. I mean, it's kind of I don't want to say it's automatic, but I mean, I can't stop being courteous just because other people were raised terribly. You know what I mean? That's not on me. That's not on me. That's not on me. But if I know from now on I will hold my tongue if they don't if they don't say, I ain't mean to laugh, but if they don't say thank you when I hold the door, I gotta kind of stop myself from going, thank you. Oh, excuse me, you welcome. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep that to myself just so it doesn't escalate anything that doesn't need to escalate. Like pride seems like what, I don't know if it's pride or respect or what you would call this situation, or just common courtesy.
Yeah.
Tell y'all right now, man, y'all better leave these twerking in the middle of nowhere people alone, man. People just twerk for no reason, man. There's something wrong up there, man. Leave them people alone. I ain't saying she did that. I'm just saying when they showed a picture of her, the picture they showed of Miss Hampton made it look like she was one of them just random twerkers. You know what I mean? So leave them alone. You can see them walk around them. Let them, they mind your business, son. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. 3 people I will not leave alone, man, because after all that doom and gloom, I do got to get some shout outs here. Mr. Arthur Blank, owner of the Atlanta Falcons, also co-founder of Home Depot, which I did not know that.
Oh, wow.
Had no clue he was the co-founder of the Home Depot.
Me either. Had no clue.
Learn something new every day. Mr. Blank committed $50 million over the next 10 years to gap scholarships for students at 4 Atlanta HBCUs. I didn't get the name of the 4, but the grants are meant to fill financial shortfalls left after students have exhausted all other scholarship, grant, and loan options. Congratulations, Mr. Arthur Blank. Also, Mr. Robert F. Smith. Y'all know the guy, one of the, if not the richest black men in America, the private equity billionaire. He's expanding his Student Freedom Initiative, which now makes low-cost loans to HBCU undergrads. He's extending that to grad students. So one time for Mr. Robert Smith. And Miss Mackenzie Scott. If the name doesn't sound familiar to you, maybe Mackenzie Bezos sound familiar to you. Novelist, philanthropist, and the former wife of Jeff Bezos, who the more I read this, I'm starting to think that because she gave this $70 million to the United Negro College Fund, the Amazon Web Services went down. That's why Jeff was mad. Like, I know you ain't take $70 million of the money that I gave you and gave to them. I know that ain't what you did with that $70 million. All right, cool. We'll fix all that. Internet down. Nah, but one time for Miss Mackenzie Scott, man. That money she gave to the United Negro College Fund is to help build endowments for its 37 member private HBCUs, and some of those private HBCUs, just to name a few: Bennett College, Clark Atlanta, Johnson C. Smith, Livingstone College out of Salisbury, North Carolina, Morehouse, St. Augustine, Shaw, and Spelman. So congratulations to the HBCUs. Good looking out to the billionaire, to the multimillionaires. I don't know if they all billionaires, and I know Robert Smith is, and Arthur Blank probably. I don't know if Mackenzie is a billionaire. I don't know how much she got. How much she get from Jeff?
She got a bunch, brother. I forgot the exact amount, but it's crazy.
He said a bunch. Hey,
Bruh.
indeed, a bunch. A bunch indeed.
Hey, let me give you a
can
I give you a fun fact about some of these HBCUs?
Sure.
I know at least two. I can do my research and get more, but Morehouse and Spelman, I heard you say those. They're both
Talking about started by white people?
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew where you was going with that one.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. So, since we have this platform, we gotta educate.
Oh, I believe a lot. I think more people than you think knew that one. I
Yeah?
think more people than you think knew that one, man. Yeah.
But I don't think they know who I bet you they don't know who exactly did it though.
Who? What information is it that you like them to know?
The Rockefellers are the ones that started Spelman and Morehouse.
And you ain't talking about Jay-Z and Dame Dash.
No, sir. Talking about J.D. Rockefeller.
J.D. right. Not Beanie Siegel, Freeway, Petey Crack.
No, not that.
Or Skino, or Emilio Sparks, none.
Emilio.
Rail, Chris John, Full of Smoke. You ain't talking about none of them Rockefellers.
None of them.
Well, one time for those folks. Well, moving on along.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Raydrick Davis, better known to the world as Gucci Mane, just put out his new album and his memoir episodes. He doesn't deal with. He talks about his battle with schizophrenia. I had no clue. That explains a lot of the 2006 Gucci Mane stuff, though.
Yeah, it does.
That explains a lot of that, man. Hey, man, one time for the man for having the cojones enough to even talk about it. I know in the past, what we want to say, like five years or so, that mental health is starting to be becoming more and more is accepted, the word I'm looking for, or talked about. What's the word I'm looking for, Juice? What's the phrase I'm looking for?
I'm gonna go with talked about right now.
Yeah, okay. Making mental health a little more mainstream, but still just to still be able to, say it in front of folks, man. It's a big deal, man. So congrats to you. I might listen to the audio book. Just a couple rappers where I listened to or read their books. The Perfect Time to Boss Up by Rick Ross. I listened to that one. What's my G's one? Adversity for Sale. Yeah, I read that one. I think it's great, man. I think it's great. These guys are yeah, man, coming out with books and all that. Okay. Yeah. I understand Gucci, man, so much more now. So much more. He said some other stuff, man. He's been on the interview circuit, Breakfast Club, and other platforms, man. So y'all go check him out. Yeah. Juice, tell me about Breezy Bowl, man. Your Breezy Bowl experience. I was trying to see how I was gonna segue into it. Nah, I'm just curious. How did that go?
I'm gonna tell you right now, 58. This was the best concert I have been to in my life. The
In your
Breezy
life.
Bowl in my life, yes. And I've been to a lot of concerts.
So before you went to the go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna ask, so before you went to the Chris Brown show, what was number one?
The number one for me before the Chris Brown show would have to be the Hard Knock Life Tour.
Wow. So I just want to clarify something. So you saying the DMX, Jay-Z, Redman, Method Man, and I forget whoever else was on that ticket. That show is number 2 behind Chris Brown, Bryson Tiller, Jhené Aiko on the Breezy Bowl concert.
Yeah, definitely so, and only because the quality of entertainment that Chris Brown brings to this stage when he gets on there is amazing. This man is definitely the next Michael Jackson if there is one. He is one of the best entertainers I've ever seen on or off camera. Right in front of me is just crazy to see it, man. This man sings and dances tremendously and does a great job at it for 3 hours. Like, it's crazy how he captivates the
3
crowd,
hours.
man.
3 hours. 3 hours.
Crazy.
Just him.
Crazy.
Just
Yes.
him for 3 hours.
Yes. When I say my man got hit,
I'm sorry for the silence and the pauses, those listening on on the radio, because I know dead air that's a sin. But for 3 hours though, one dude singing, dancing for 3 hours.
my man, every moment of it was entertaining. There was no part that you want to sit down. It was going down the whole show, hit after hit after hit, and killing it.
Well, okay then. Well, let me ask you 2 questions. What song did he open the show with?
He opened it with "Run It."
Okay. What did he close the show with?
I left right before it finished because I wanted to beat the crowd out because it would have took me 3-4 hours to get out of the parking lot. But when I was walking out the stadium, I heard he was closing out with his new song that he has out. I'm not sure exactly what the name of it is. It's the one with the Usher sample.
Oh, okay, got you. Oh, oddly enough, well, not oddly enough, that's crazy to say. He's on the remix.
And I definitely knew that. And also, Chris Brown brought him out when he did the show in Atlanta. Usher came out there and tore it down with him. And he brought Glorilla out in Atlanta.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Huh. Chris Brown. You said Chris Brown is the greatest. You say greatest entertainer of our time. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I can't even front. You know what I mean? Like, he got it, bruh.
Well, you better hope don't no Beyonce fans listen to this.
And you know what? I had to think about that too.
You better hope.
But I'm going CB on this one, baby.
Hey man, I've yet to see either one of those artists in concert, so I don't have a dog in the fight. Best concert I ever been to was when Sade came to Greensboro, and what made that so dope is the stage show, cause she sounds just like she does on CD and on vinyl in person. That was amazing. I mean, I know she ain't no dancer, so I ain't expect no choreographed dance numbers or nothing like that. But the stage setting and the way they used the just big plain sheet as a backdrop, but the way they kept switching scenes and they raised the stage to make it look like a Empire State Building type situation. Yeah, real dope. So yeah, that's my best concert experience I ever been to. Cause yeah, I ain't had a Breezy Bowl experience, man. You said you had VIP access.
Man, you already know 58. We too old to be just standing in the regular seats, baby. I gotta be in my Juice Jones VIP.
That's what's up, man. So Chris Brown, if nothing else, you got a glowing review from the homie Juice Jones. Well, Juice, you already know what time it is, man. Since we're coming to the end of the show, time to play that game we like to call Brick or Swish, man. I get a topic from each one of the segments: sports, news, entertainment. Deliver you a question. If you're rocking with it, it's a swish. Oh, come on now. Don't do that. There you go. Quit playing. And if you don't rock with it, brick. You already know that.
Hey, 58.
Juice. Yes, sir.
That was real low. I couldn't even hear him.
What, the brick?
Uh-huh.
Brick.
There we go.
Good? All right. Juice Jones, the NBA season has begun. And we're going to skip right to the end of it. Will there be a repeat of the Oklahoma City... will there be a repeat champion as far as the legacy acts, meaning LeBron, Steph, or KD? Brick or Swish, one of the legacy acts will win the NBA championship this year.
We bricking out all the way, baby. Brick.
So you figure it's going to be one of the newcomers?
Tell you the truth, I think it's going to be blue and orange skies on both sides. I think it's going to be the OKC Thunder versus my New York Knicks. But we shall see.
I said who winning the championship. You talking about the finals. Who taking the whole thing? That's what I said.
Oh, that's common sense. My New York Knicks, Jalen Brunson, big body, baby. Let's go.
All right. I'm gonna run one of the legacy acts, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I think one of the legacy acts wins this. I'm not sure if it's gonna be Steph or KD, but I think one of the legacy acts wins the NBA championship. Yeah. I mean, it could even be LeBron. We'll see, but it's going to be one of the legacy acts. I think this is going to be that last hurrah before the torch gets passed. So I'm going to call a Swisher on that one. Matter of fact, the news was okay, brick or Swish. If you don't go to that school and you go to that homecoming, you should have to donate something to that school.
What do you mean?
If you ain't go to T, but you go to all the T events, you should have to donate something, like a little 5 or 10. It don't, nothing crazy, because a lot of people go to your homecoming. Just a little 5 or 10 spot. Man, if you didn't go to that school, but you love going to that homecoming, you just have to donate something. I ain't talking about when you pay to get into the clubs and all that. They ain't got nothing to do with the school. Those aren't sanctioned club events. That's not how they do that. But yeah, drop off a little 5 or 10 spot on the school website, go into donations, and gift the school something. If you don't want to give it, just to the school in general, find you a program that you know somebody who studied that program, like say they're a journalism major. Shoot it to them. Engineer, shoot it to the engineering department. You know what I mean? Just give back to the school. That's all. Cause you leave your trash on the yard anyway. So just give back to the school, man. Well, look, this has been real. Thank y'all for listening on Connected Radio. Thank you for watching on YouTube. Join us on Monday nights, every Monday, 7 p.m. Well, this past Monday, AWS kind of messed that one up, but whatever. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Oh, look who's back. Look who's back.
What is going on?
I don't know, man. Oh no, fresh from Hades. There you go. He back.
Gracious. I was just saying, to add to your point where you said that you need to donate if you're not going to the school, but you go to all their events. I was like, but if you're going to some of those events, aren't you paying to get in anyway? So ain't that part of the donation?
Nah, I said donate to the school. You don't know who getting that bread at them events. Some of them events ain't like when people go to the club and all that. No, they're not sanctioned events. Donate to the school.
So you telling me that I go to homecoming parties and stuff for A&T?
Oh yeah, you
and
definitely.
Since I'm doing
yeah,
that, I need to donate
gift.
I need to donate money to A&T because I went to your homecoming party.
Yeah, man, you ain't go to the school. I mean,
negative.
Yeah,
negative.
Yeah, go to the
totally
school.
Negative.
Of course you gonna.
Totally
of course you gonna say that. Of course you gonna
totally
say.
Negative.
Of course you gonna say.
Why would I donate to your school? Why would I donate to your school? Because I want to go to a party.
Brick.
Yeah, it don't make no sense. You just saying that because you went there.
Yeah.
The only reason. And if anybody gonna donate, please donate to their football and basketball team, please.
Nah, man, just donate to the school in general. Me, I just donate to the program I graduated from. But however you want to donate, man, donate. What was that last one?
Yeah, donate to Juice Jones. How about that? Help me.
Okay, so the last one is that Usher and Chris Brown versus Too Late Now. Has Usher aged out of the verses?
No, he hasn't aged out. I think it'd still be a great versus. I think it'd be a great versus, but from seeing what CB doing right now, I don't think Usher got a shot at it.
I mean,
he got hits though.
I mean, you saying all this, but did Chris Brown do any of this on skates?
No, he did not do it on skates. You 100% right, 58.
I'm just saying.
But I know one thing he did do. He was flying through the air like Superman all over everybody around the whole stadium. I know he did that.
Mm-hmm. But it wasn't on skates though.
It wasn't on skates though, brother.
It wasn't on skates. But nah, I do think, Usher aged out of this. I think Usher aged verses, man. Cause I mean, this verses it'd have to be dancing as well as just singing. And I think Usher passed that. Yeah, he passed that, man. Like I said, the man is roller skating with minks on. He ain't, hit a little 1-2 and then, but he had a residency in Vegas, so you gotta have some type of, physical stamina to do that. So, hey, I mean, we getting cash money and no limit, so we might get the Chris Brown and Usher
yeah,
version.
but that's not gonna even be cool, man. I started thinking about that. Come on, man. It's so unfair. You know what I mean? Because you got No Limit. Everybody's locked up from No Limit that was relevant. Like, it's going to be horrible, man.
I mean, they still going to play the songs. But either way, man, Juice, is there something you like to say to the folks before we get up out of here, sir?
Man, with all this bad news in the world going on, please, everybody stay positive and do better, man.
Stay positive and do better. Hey, look here. Whenever y'all go outside, take God with you, man. Don't forget, y'all be kind. Y'all be careful. Like, share, subscribe. Follow Juice Jones on socials, all things Juice Jones. 58South, 58South TV is in the link. You got the link tree in the description. We'll see y'all next time, man. Peace.
Peace.
Cut the check.